Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gutterball 52. This is one of your hosts, Paul. Got my co-host and brother over here, Jackson. And
What's up?
we're coming up on a year. We don't want to spoil anything. We do have some surprises planned, but we are coming up on a year here next week. It's going to be a little over a year, over 52 weeks, 52 episodes. This is episode 52. But yeah, 53 will be the 1 year anniversary of the Gutterball channel, podcast, everything Gutterball. So, look forward to that. Don't sleep on that. But anyways, Jackson, how you doing this week, my brother?
Fantastic. Just prepping for this year anniversary that we're gonna get. We're gonna have like hot content, funny things, all types of stuff coming out. Pretty good. Today just went and picked up some fireworks, types of shit. Going around, running around. Pretty good though. Just chilling. We're doing the podcast a little early tonight. It's Thursday. It's here's something that's kind of crazy. It is gonna be the record low temperature in June since 1999. It's gonna be 42 degrees tonight. That's the first time since 1999 in Duluth, Minnesota. Yep. Isn't that brutal, dude? Dude, I put my air conditioner probably in like May 15th ish, maybe a little later than that. And because it was warm for like 2 days and then it stopped being warm, I turned my air conditioner on twice this entire summer, and it is June 15th. Twice, because the nights are 40s and 50s. They ain't warm. It's like you don't need it.
It's so hot down here. I have to have it on.
You lucky mother. I wish I had the luxury of having that on, because that shit makes you sleep like a motherfucker. You turn that thing on, I'm out. I'm laid out. It's like one of those old 90 ones. It's like, it's like a fun car crash going on in the middle of the night, but it's good.
It's like the dial-up noise.
Yeah, it is. It'll spit ice, and it'll sound like a wood chipper. It'll go, just spit water over the place, and it's like, but it's good.
It's good. It's a good air conditioner.
It is a good sleep aid. Yeah,
that's good.
For sure. Any topics you want to jump into, Paul?
I'd like to say that my week was all right. My hand still hurts. I made a return to boxing, at least attempted. I'm not going to really go into it other than I'm just going to try to become a cardio machine, I guess, while the hand really heals. I'm just going to still not hit the bag. And if I do decide to go hit the bag, just wrap it up nice. But I'm just going to start running, start doing bike, just all types of shit in the meantime, because I'm literally like losing my mind because I just haven't been able to physically move much. But other than that, been good. Topic I want to jump into: 3 squirrels fucking.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna jump into it. It's a very short story. So I was walking my dog middle of the day. I was working from home. I was walking him at noon at lunchtime, and he just stops, and I wasn't paying attention. I look over, and we look in like that side part next to the sidewalk where there's grass and like trees and stuff along the road. There's just 2 squirrels having sex, just banging, one's on top of the other. But then a third one jumps on the back. And there were 3 squirrels fucking, and Dexter was just staring at it. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Let's go. Yeah. And then they're all chasing each other around and fucking each other. And I just thought it was the weirdest thing. I'd never seen that before.
That's pretty cursed.
All 3 of them were having sex. They were like on top of each other in a line.
We're not even 5 minutes in, and we're talking about squirrels fucking. This is great content. This is fucking awesome. I love it. This is great. I'm surprised that, Dexter's a pervert, by the way. Your dog's fucking pervert. He's just staring. But I know rape isn't uncommon in squirrel community. That's what they do. Squirrels rape each other.
So do dolphins.
That's just what they do. Really? Okay. Yeah. Have you heard the Dolphin House Project?
You've seen all those squirrels raping that dolphin, right? There's a video.
I don't think they do. You see that dolphin when they raped the guy? I remember that. Yeah. That was brutal. That was fucked up, man.
They've raped women too. They're
NASA
horrible.
Project.
Yeah, dude. You haven't seen that video though, where the whole band of squirrels jumps in the water and fucks that dolphin?
I'm pretty sure it's not real. I've seen the one that jet skis. I've also seen the one that's...
I've seen the one on jet skis in real life. The squirrel that... Have you seen
that? Yeah, that cool.
Yeah. We went to some convention in Duluth, and they had the little squirrel that was being pulled by an RC boat, and he was water skiing.
Yeah, dude, that little water skiing little fucker. Fuck that thing. I don't like that. All it does is stand there. It doesn't do anything. It just pulls around.
It's pissing cool. And shitting itself.
Every time I see a squirrel, I cannot help but think of the American Dad side story, where they do What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but it's squirrels and it's sad. It's like as sad
worse
as the movie.
It's worse than the movie, I think.
Yeah, he finds his dead mom. I always think about that. Arnie, you're messing with the power lines again. Oh, it's so dumb. Or the time in it might be Rick and Morty. I know you didn't watch this, but the squirrels they're some secret society that controls the UN.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
and he listens to him, and they're like, "Who's that little boy listening to our plans?" He's like, "Come here, little boy." And then he goes, he's like, "Man, you pissed off the squirrels. You pissed off the squirrels. You got to leave the universes. They're everywhere. You're fucked. These squirrels are after you're done for." And you know what? You're right. If squirrels wanted you dead, you'd probably be done for, right?
Yeah, they're
You could go
fucking
anywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah. Same with birds. Be
Birds
goddamn
aren't
close.
real
I mean,
though.
God, no, they don't. You ever wonder why they sit on power lines?
That's how they
Get
recharge.
charged.
Yeah.
It's true. That's why the cold air is coming through. It's all the cloud busting they're doing. That's the problem. I'm telling you. Hold up. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Nah, I got nothing on that one. That one's really, really bad. All right, let's crush through some of these topics that I haven't burned through. One that carried over is on my mind. Lowell School Halloween incident. Are you familiar with this, Paul?
No, but I went to that elementary school.
Okay. So Lowell School was an elementary school in the Duluth area. It was a charter or magnet school for a while. They did music
Hmm.
magnet. It's not anymore.
So
But
magnet schools, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what those are, at least in Minnesota, I don't know if it's a nationwide thing, but like back when schools had more money, they would have a magnet, right? And the magnet was like it specialized in one thing or one main like class, and that class would typically get like more time than the others. Like it was maybe double the amount of time, or I can't remember if you had it
yep.
twice a week instead of once or something. And we were a music magnet, so they were all about picking an instrument, playing an instrument, doing choir, whatever.
Mhm.
Whereas like another one in town was a science magnet school, so like they had longer science class, they focused on science, that was their thing. But the magnet schools are no longer a thing. When funding got cut from schools, as it continuously does, which I think it's sad. I wasn't all about the music magnet thing, but it's just sad that that stuff got cut when you look back at it, just
Mhm.
schools like in general. But
Well, I got to see it get cut because they stopped being a magnet school about third grade year. And sometimes I wonder if my music influences and how much I love it is part of the magnet, like being enthralled in that in kindergarten at an early age. But I'm not sure. But
yeah,
no, I saw them cut it, and it would be like, oh, all these cool instruments that we did have gone.
yeah,
Xylophone, we had like good couple big ones, and then we have two gone. See you later. Then the music budget was just cut in half, and it was sad to see. But about 5 years after I left that school, I was probably in high school at the time, probably a freshman or a 10th grade. Um, an incident happened in the woods of Lowell. So Lowell School,
oh shit,
uh,
I think you remember
yeah,
telling me about this.
yeah, Lowell School sat next to woods. There's a huge hill, and then they go into woods, and it was a great sledding hill for kids. And sometimes classes would go out there for nature retreat. Not our class because we didn't have that back then. We didn't go outside. We were in that building all day, every day. But some kids went out there on nature hike, and some person unfortunately decided to hang himself in those woods that day. And this is right around October 20th, 25th ish. So while this lady's leading a group of probably like 40, 50 kids, mind you, all in elementary school, got to be less than 10 years old, they stumble across the body. And from what I heard, they were like 10 feet from it, kind of one of those things. Because kids run up to it and shit. They're like, what is that?
Yeah, oh my god, a
And the
body.
teacher, to save face, said, oh, it's a Halloween decoration. Because it's right around Halloween.
Yeah.
Don't royalize at that. That is good. She should have said that. That was valid. And she got fired for that. Do you know that? That lady was canned because she said that. Parents got so mad that she said it was fake and not real, and their kids, I don't know
Why?
why they fired her, because they were like, I don't know what the reason it was, but I do remember hearing about that teacher was let go on academic leave or something because she lied to those kids and said it was a Halloween
Or do you think she was
costume.
just let go because she couldn't bear with finding a fucking dead body
Maybe.
with kids? She.
Kids. It's possible, but I do remember because Mary's friend at the time, I'm not gonna drop her name, but her little brother went to that school during that time, and she said at the PTA meetings they were like really pissed at that parent or the teacher for lying about that. But yeah, that was a really dark situation that
That's
happened
fucked
at
up.
Lowell. And it's actually just right there, like in that woods. It's not even that deep of woods. Like you could see houses through it, pretty much. Um, so yeah, I want to touch on that because it was dark. And guess what? This wasn't the time to take out your cell phone and film it either. Logan Paul. I don't know if no one ever remembers that.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah, I remember
always
that.
forgets that. I remember though. I remember when you did that shit. Yeah, no, that was some dark, dark stuff. Huh. Hey,
I
think
don't
about
even
that.
like Logan Paul, but in his defense, I probably would react nearly the same way. I wouldn't fucking record it, I'd hope I wouldn't do that out of the sake of the person's privacy, and that's fucked up. But it's also like I would have probably chuckled for a second until, because you realize you watch that video, he chuckles for like a sec, and then like the deepest seriousness you can see in his eyes, if he's like, "Oh shit," like this person.
Yeah. Oh shit. Let me edit it for 6 hours and post it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's where all the humanity is lost.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah, that is
Anything
just
for a
bullshit.
clicker. Like, so what's going on? Do you know anything about these Canadian wildfires? How's the air quality been up there for you?
It's been bad, and when I go in the morning, I like look on my phone. It says smoke, air quality index, smoke. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Oh my, it's hazy. It's hazy outside. Dude. It's like the goddamn Spider-Man 1 on PS1. All the fog, you can't go down. It's like that.
Dude, I wake up. Fucking New York City looked like a scene out of I Am Legend last week. Did you see how bad it was? Like all the skies were orange. It was literally like that Poison in the Spider-Man game where you couldn't see past certain buildings.
Yeah, dude. I have been coughing a lot more because there's air particle. I think what it is the PMI, like air particle index is off. So there's like more chunks of garbage in the air. And I have been coughing a lot more in the last couple weeks. So I 100% attribute to that.
A lot of people at work, they're are like, oh, my eyes burn when I go outside, or my throat hurts. And I'm just like,
that doesn't happen to me.
That doesn't happen to me. It just smells like campfire. I actually think it smells good. I think it smells better than regular air.
I heard it does smell better. I do agree with that. So it smells, just keep burning it. It smells good.
Keep burning it up there. Yeah, keep burning your garbage so it wafts down here.
Garbage, we love it. Somehow it gets fucked in the atmosphere. It smells good when it gets here.
Yeah.
It's
filtered by that time. It's getting filtered through the air. It comes down to us. It's a nice, clean, smoky smell. You know that smoky smell.
You get the menthol, it goes filters right through it. You get all the menthol taste, no ciggies.
Yeah, it's like the smoky smell in the bar that Charlie likes, where he's burning the trash down in the basement.
Drives the rats out too. Perfect. I think the problem is your workers are downy soft. But what I have heard also is if you have asthma or anything, or if you're weak, essentially like heart disease and lung problems, you're gonna feel really adverse side effects from it. Luckily, I have not, except for the coughing and maybe the tightness of chest. But I was thinking about getting my lungs checked out actually recently, and this is something I kind of had in my mind for a while. It's just ever since I got COVID those couple times, I just haven't been able to get proper breaths in. Like I feel like I'm winded 24/7.
Well, I think you need to stop smoking anything and everything first.
Right. No, that's probably a good idea.
Like just like literally stop inhaling Jackson, when I went to boxing yesterday for the first time in like 2 weeks, and remember I started nicotine again around the same time, I was so gassed. I literally, when I came home yesterday, I threw that fucking vape I bought in the garbage, and I'm like, I'm done again.
Yeah.
And today I just chewed a shit ton of gum, and I plan on just being done again because like my cardio was fucking ass. I swear to God. Obviously inhaling anything is not good for you, but it's just like, start with that and then go to a doctor. Like get 6 months into not inhaling anything.
Okay, that's probably a good point, but I'll definitely look into that.
But yeah, anyways, go ahead.
No, then my coworker, she fucking goes, oh, you might have a pulmonary embolism or some shit like that, which is pretty much you have like open like sores on your lungs or something, and people get it that had COVID a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I hope I don't have that. And I'm just like, you goddamn bitch. I walk out. Like, now I'm worried I'm Googling pulmonary embolism. Like, fuck. I might have this shit. Turns out I do not. I think I'd have been dead by now because I had this for the last like couple months. So I would have been fucking toast in the ground. But also, yeah, COVID isn't even real either. So it doesn't really matter that much. You know what I mean?
About as real as the birds.
About as real as the birds, yes. You know what? I'm done with Marvel and DC movies, I think. Just for the next forever, actually.
I like DC still.
Until I have kids that are old enough to see them, I'm not gonna watch one. I think I'm done. And I might have to make a short about this and extend this to everyone else that asked me if I've seen Guardians 3. Same answer to you. I'm never gonna go see it. I don't care how good it was.
I've never seen it either.
Who acted in it? I'm not going to see it. I don't want to see it. It's just cheap garbage movies, and I don't fucking want to watch them anymore.
True.
I'm off the Marvel wave.
Same here. I don't want to cut you off. Why the fuck? Oh, it's just doing different video game ads now. I was like, why is the NBA game doing SSX and stuff?
Yeah, wait, what?
Isn't that fucking weird? And it was doing football. I don't know.
What is it? The company?
Must be.
Dude, must have
I think it's
multi
an
games. There's
EA.
no way it would show games that you didn't
It's
have.
showing games that I don't have. It's just this is for NBA. This is NBA
They're
Street,
just
the
promoting
basketball.
other games.
Yeah,
What
what
the
the
fuck?
fuck? Anyways, yeah,
Sure.
no, Marvel I've kind of been done with for a while. It has to be something really good that comes out that I want to see. I never got too attached to Guardians. The problem with Guardians, just kind of like my problem with Deadpool, is I love those characters and I love that story, but the fans that watch it ruin that for me. And I know that's a stupid thing to say, but like Deadpool people, I could not stand. And then just like, and I love Deadpool. And then like I liked the first Guardians movie, but then everybody was playing that fucking soundtrack everywhere I'd walk into. The pizza place playing that soundtrack. I fucking get on the school bus. It's playing, yeah, it's playing that soundtrack. And I'm just like, don't get me wrong, some of those songs are good, but they were so overplayed that like it just made me hate that and hate anybody that had played it or associated it. So like Marvel, I've just been done with for a while. I've been clocked out of Marvel. But DC, on the other hand, I've been watching here and there. Like Black Adam was okay. It wasn't anything great, but it was okay. I didn't think it was horrible. And I don't even know what else new of DC that's come out. I haven't watched.
Flash just recently came out, and obviously I'm not gonna go see that because I don't fucking care. Even if Michael Keaton's in it and he's reprising his role, it's gonna suck.
Oh, I'll check that out.
And I think their projected earnings, they said were gonna be like 70 million. That's it, and that is extremely small.
That is small, but I like that Ezra Miller, even though he's a scumbag outside of being the Flash. I think he's a good Flash.
I don't think he's a good Flash. I just don't think he's a good person, and I'm kind of sick of celebrities getting away with shit. I've read what he supposedly has done.
He's done a lot of stuff.
And it was pretty fucked up. Honestly, I hope because he's home invader, I hope he invades my home so I could stab him in the face because I hate him. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's only if Ezra Miller was right there.
What do you have in your hand?
Man, I'd have no choice. I'd have to stab him. I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
Where's the hatchet?
Yeah, where's the
You
hatchet?
whip it?
Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I whip it. No, I'm just I don't know. I don't really want to see it. People are really hyped because apparently there's Supergirl in that. People are like, "Oh, woman superpowers."
Wow,
cool. Woo, 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 woo. This is
female Superman.
This is the first time we've ever seen a Latina Superwoman. That's what people act like. These are how these people are. Like, women don't give a fuck about voting rights or nothing. They don't give a shit about that. All they care about is that their superhero is a fag, a woman, and in the movie. That's all they care about.
That's all I care about.
Really, that's it, man. I saw something on PKA, which I thought was kind of like not really cringe. Actually, it was a little cringe. They had Wolf on. I don't know if you know who that is. That one guy. I think his name literally just goes by Wolf. It says with Wolf. I listened to the audio only, so I don't know if he's black.
Oh yeah, the black dude. I like Wolf.
I assume he's black. Yeah, he's definitely black.
I've seen he's been on there He's been on there for a long time. Like he's been a reoccurring guest since like the hundreds of episodes.
He's good stuff. But he mentioned, he said, I cried when I saw Black Adam on screen because it was the first time we had a black superhero on screen. And I'm like, Django, fucking, what's that? What am I thinking of? That one guy's name. I lost your train of thought now.
Black Panther?
Yeah, Black Panther. That's another one. And then, there's that one. It's Samuel L. Jackson. And he plays that superhero, but he's like crude. It's not like a superhero movie. He's like an anti-hero. Remember that? Samuel L. Jackson. I can't remember it. I had it right on the tip of my tongue.
I don't know, man.
Let me look here.
Nick Fury?
No, it's Nick Fury, but he also played...
They're coming out with a Nick Fury movie, or I think they already did.
Did they?
I think they're coming out with it.
Okay, I wonder if that was going to be a series. Who the fuck am I thinking of? Oh man, that's gonna drive me crazy now. Now it's the top of my head. Anyway, I'm like, there's definitely been more represented minorities on TV screen, and like, you don't need to cry over Black Adam.
Yeah,
Rock Johnson.
I can see where they're coming from, but it's also like, sorry, I never cried over.
Yeah,
but it's also like, again, I don't know what it's like, so I can't really say I know what it's like.
Right, no, I can't. I guess that's a very good point, you know. That is fair assumption. But I'm sick of, also I don't really like we're going on rants all day here. I don't like actors who just play themselves, like Ryan Reynolds,
Chris Pratt,
The Rock plays one character. That's it.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, 100% Will Ferrell, easy every day. Those actors I'm sick of, but you don't really see them much anymore. But Chris Pratt, I'm definitely burnt out of. I think I've seen enough of him.
The only time he didn't play Chris Pratt is when the role that got him big, which was as Andy is an idiot. Like
Parks.
You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't Chris Pratt. And then like he just plays Mario. I watched the Super Mario movie or whatever, and he's just Chris Pratt. What are you looking for over there?
Yeah, that's all he is. I'm looking for the movie that I can't remember the name.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're insane.
No, I'm not. His like name's like Shaq or something. It's like fuck. It's gonna be crazy.
Shaq?
No, it's not. It's not Shaq. It's like
a crude superhero. His name's Shaq.
His name's Shaq. Yeah, what the fuck is his name, bro? That's gonna drive me crazy. We'll figure it out.
What was I gonna? Did you sell anything at the garage sale?
No, I didn't sell anything. I didn't feel like I wanted to part with anything.
Last weekend, we had a garage sale up at our parents' place in Duluth. I went up there. I brought a ton of stuff. I sold so much stuff. It's a garage sale, right? It's supposed to be things you're trying to get rid of for dirt cheap. Like people that overprice things at garage sales wonder why their shit doesn't sell. The second day I was up there, I cut everything in half, 50% off pretty much. But I made a little over $200. I got rid of all my airsoft gear. Some of it I even just gave away to the guy that was buying a majority of it because I was just like, I just want a gun. I know that like without this other stuff, nobody else is gonna buy it. I ended up taking a few things back home. Don't get me wrong. Things that I like aren't worth like what I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just too expensive. Yeah, but I sold my skateboard. Done with the skater life. I just don't skate anymore. I don't know. I sold a bunch of stuff, but I also got some like I did bring some junk back with me, but not nearly as much as I sold. Like I sold a bunch of cables. I sold a bunch of like reptile stuff, but I got some cool old signs that my dad had and some sick paintings, Pinto paintings, some things my mom gave me something, and I honestly think it's super just sentimental, but like I didn't even know she had this. She gave me like two things she made in art class, like she stitched, but one thing she gave me is she got like this art award in school, like this pendant that has like she won cool. Like an art award, and she was like it was just gonna end up in the garbage, and I was like, no, I want that. This thing's sick.
It is sick. Was that from Lowell or?
I don't know. She didn't really specify. I think she got it in high school or something, but she's like, she's never won an award. This was like the only one she ever got in school.
And who's this from?
This was just from the school.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. It's from the school, and like my mom just like she got some type of award for having like the best art or some shit. So I thought that was super cool, and I was just like, yeah, I have no use for this, but it's something sentimental. I'm like, damn, that's just like sick.
No one else wants that either.
Yeah.
Good to take. Yeah, no, for sure.
But no, so I just wanted to say like I made some money, and the only other big things I have to sell are like that chair that James never took, and then I'm selling my scooter. I posted it.
Yeah, you mentioned that. How much? Grand a buck?
2,000.
Nice.
With all the upgrades. Probably not, but that's why I posted it at 2,000 because my assumption is I'll probably get around 1,900, but I don't really want to go lower than that. With all the upgrades it has, man, it's worth over 1,000 in just upgrades alone. The scooter's like a little over $2,000 new. It's only got like 300 something miles on it.
I wouldn't settle for less, honestly.
Yeah.
Just because when he said you were gonna sell it, I'm like, damn, I hope he gets what he got for it.
Well, I already had like 15 people message me, and you got the typical guy. You take 800 cash, 1,200 below what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it.
And then I get this other guy. Will you trade for a 2002 Polaris X700 snowmobile? Bro, I live in an apartment. I got a garage that barely fit that thing. I don't got a truck to move around. No trades. I don't fucking want your Polaris snowmobile. Like, it's just like, I can't believe some of the audacity of people of like buying things. When I go to buy things, I don't waste people's time. These people will just be like, you know how sometimes people will, hey, is this available? Like, whatever. Yeah. I already tell people I ain't responding to that, but I get those all the time. And then if I do respond, they never respond back. And it's just like, it just drives me insane. The people down here are super disrespectful. What I don't like is this new generation of never coming to look at it, but offering me money on it. hey, will you take 1,500 cash for it if I come get it right now? Why don't you come look at it first and then maybe offer me?
Yeah.
Like that, it's,
Decide what you
and I'm
want.
still gonna say no, but like still like,
Come look at it so I can tell you no to your fucking face.
yeah, but it's also just like that guy that was like, yo, will you take $800 cash for it? That's what he opens with. He just sends that.
Yeah.
I have the audacity to be like, yeah, sure, man, meet me at this McDonald's public meetup and just never show up.
Yeah, it's never
just waste his time too, because it's like, oh, okay, because like people try to take like on Facebook Marketplace, because Facebook Marketplace is not what we had when we were younger, bro. We had Craigslist, so like it was even sketchier. Yeah. There wasn't like on Facebook Marketplace, there's ratings tied. Well, yeah, there's ratings tied to your profile too. Like I have 5 stars, and I don't give a shit about that rating. But like one of these days, I'm gonna tank it and just be like, yeah, man, yeah, I'll take 600 whatever for something or whatever they offer me, way lowball. Tell them to meet me here and never show up, and then block them, because it's just like waste my time. I'm gonna waste yours. Like fuck you. Like
yeah, honestly,
like
no, I agree.
Like I don't get what some of these people think. Like asking way below, you know, like do you really think some guy is gonna be like, yeah, did you read the description? Like
fucking dummy. Trying to haggle with you, not even in person. It's like
that's what's disrespectful. Okay, here's the deal. I'm okay with haggling if you've had a back and forth conversation with me, because in the world we're at now, where it's so easy to message on Facebook Messenger, it isn't like Craigslist, right, where you have to send an email and wait. You know, you can instant message back and forth. If you have a decent conversation with me where you're like, hey, anything wrong with it? Why are you selling it? Can I get a picture of this? If you're actually being interested in asking questions and then you ask me, I'm more susceptible to think about the offer, especially if it's closer than most people are, than for you to just be like, we take 800, you take 1,200. Like, it's kind of disrespectful, man. Like, it really is. Like, especially for like higher ticket items. I hear about people selling cars all the time on there. People asking like 20 grand less than what the car is worth, or like 10, like absurd amounts of money. And it's just like those people aren't even worth responding to. Like, I don't even respond to those people anymore. I just instant block. We take 400 cash for it, my PS5? No, I won't.
Yeah.
That was a real offer. No.
Fuck, I didn't even know he had a PS5.
No, he was like, will you take my PS5 and $400 cash on top of that?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
What is that? Like
$1,000 bucks? Almost 900 bucks?
Just that.
Yeah, and I was just like, I want a PS5, but no.
PS5, no controllers, no games, no cords, just a console itself.
I don't even know if it works. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't plug it. I don't got no TV to test it on. I don't know, man.
But I don't know. I just like, I didn't mean to kind of go on a rant there, but I just got me into like the buying and selling of today is like honestly garbage. Like I think it's worse than Craigslist. I feel like back then there was less dickheads that knew how to use tech. So the less dickheads who knew how to use tech, the nicer people you had there. I just felt like I ran into nicer people on Craigslist back in the day and stuff, dealing and buying and selling, than it is now, where everybody's just a fucking prick and they have the fucking attention span of a fly. Like,
yeah, honestly. Well, I mean, you're also in a different area, so that could be affecting it a little bit too.
Yeah, and it's not against half these people. Some of them don't speak English.
Really? Yeah. I guess
and like I just have to immediately be like, sorry, I'm not translating this. Yeah, well, just like there's a lot of people that only speak Spanish, which is fine. Like, I sold my subs to a guy that spoke only Spanish last year because he was giving me what I was asking. He was super nice about it. And when he asked questions, I just used Google Translate and I answered him to the best of my ability. He was very interested, very nice guy. He came and picked it up with his friend. Like, I'm cool with that.
Nice.
But, like, it's really hard when you're messaging back and forth, especially when the person's also trying to just lowball you. And I'm just like, no.
Yeah, it's not. No, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Pack up your shit. You're done. Get out. Get out of here. I can't find that movie, man, and it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't find it.
I'm sorry. Anybody in the comments that knows who he's talking about, what's the description of it?
It's okay. So all I remember is it's just centered around this like this black guy who's a superhero, but not like a flying around superhero. Like he's like a practical superhero with guns and shit, like Deadpool. He's like a Deadpool.
Deadshot?
He wears his black coat. No, he's not Deadshot. Not
Luke
Deadshot.
Cage?
He had his own movie. No, it's not a Marvel, not DC. Get that out of your mind. It's not filmed like a DC or Marvel movie. Absolutely not, because it's too violent. And he just plays this crude guy that goes around beating people up and shit. But he's got a catchy like like a theme song where it's like, you know, kind of like Fetch with Rough Ruffman kind of type thing. Fetch, dude, coming at you, yeah, Shaq, coming at you. So, you know, it's like that or something. Man, what the fuck? It's gonna drive me crazy. But anyway,
I don't know what you're
that
talking
was what
about.
I was thinking
That
about.
movie doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Let me for 10 seconds here.
You
I'm
know
just gonna
that. You
scroll
know that.
down.
You know that.
Never know.
That genie movie with Sinbad doesn't exist.
Yeah, wait, what's that? What's it supposedly called?
It
Isn't
doesn't.
there a name for it?
It's
I
Shazam,
know.
but or something.
Shazam, yeah.
But that
With
one's like. That's
no,
like,
they did one with
they did do one, but it's with like Shaq.
Sinbad.
Yeah, no, no, they
That one's not
didn't.
real?
No, the one with Sinbad isn't real. It's a Mandela effect
I thought
thing.
the Shaq one was fake.
I think the Shaq one's real.
The Shaq one's real? I thought that was fake.
Yo,
that one
it's
really-
Kazam with Shaq. It exists.
Shazam.
The one with
Wasn't there
Sinbad.
Shazam with Sinbad?
No, Sinbad doesn't exist.
I'm pretty sure it's a real person. Sinbad doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. No, that one with
Shaft! Shaft! It's
Shaft.
That's what it is. I knew it.
That's
You
right.
were like, Shaq, you racist fucking piece of
Uh,
shit. Fuck you, Paul. It's Shaq. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you did think I was racist. It's Shaft. Or Shaft. Excuse me. I fucked it up again. It's Shaft. Shaft was what I was referring to. That guy is a real superhero.
That's
there.
right.
He
That's
wears a red
Shaft.
coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Shaft.
Then why the
That's what I was thinking. I
It's
should have been,
Shaft?
Yeah, Shaft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocksuckers, there we go. Ooh,
Was
guy,
that Samuel L.
motherfucker,
Jackson?
over.
Who played him?
He was in that, but I think they did an original one because this was a 2019 remake. That's why I remember it. But I think there was an OG one, but he was not in
Jackson, what's the best fast food French fry?
French fry? Dude, that's hard to say. Because first of all, we gotta let's just cut out what we know for a fact isn't.
McDonald's is not. I don't.
Yeah, and get that out of there.
It's good, and I can see why people like it, but it ain't the best.
It's not a very hearty fry at all. You don't get a lot of substance with it, I feel. What's the best and what's the worst? Let's do that. I don't think I'd put McDonald's at the worst.
No.
But I think I'd maybe even put Wendy's at the worst, just off the bat. Just from recollection.
I was gonna say, I think the worst. Well, didn't Wendy's redo their fries recently though? Like in the last year, and I haven't had them.
They redid everything.
Let's just scratch Wendy's out. Let's just. Well, the previous ones suck. The previous ones do suck. Okay, hot take, because I can't think of any other fast food restaurant right now that has really good fries. Dairy Queen. It's a good fry.
Okay.
It's a good fry. I think it's better than McDonald's.
They're more hearty. I don't like how thin the McDonald's fries are. They don't fill you up. And they're very greasy for what they are.
Salty as fuck.
Yeah, I'm kind of over fries unless they're like
that's what you're kind of going
potato
for
wedges.
those.
You know, I like the potato wedges.
You like those?
I wanted like this.
Were you a crinkle cut man or?
Crinkle. I'm a crinkle cut man. I do like crinkle. I don't know. I think Culver's the only one that does the crinkle, but they do it very poorly, and I'm not a fan of theirs. Arby's, I don't even want to say they're awful, but they're not great.
Their curly fries are good.
But
they're also always hard. The curly fries are like hard all the time. Like they're over fried. Yeah, they're super crunchy.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of their fry. Again, not very filling, and I don't really like. I can eat like 5 of them that I feel like the seasoning overpowers. Burger King, I can't even say. I haven't had their fries in so long. I can't even fucking, accurately give.
Burger King's they're not. They're always soggy.
I love their chicken nuggets.
Arby's is a crinkle cut, right? The regular fry.
They do both. They do the curly and the crinkle.
Yeah, but the crinkle's not good.
Yeah, I don't like the crinkle. I've only gotten the curly, but I know they do a crinkle.
Okay, Five Guys Cajun fries.
Does that count as fast food?
Well, usually when people talk about fast food like burgers, they don't count Five Guys because it's just like.
Unpopular opinion: their fries suck.
I don't think they're that good either. They're super greasy with that oil.
You want to know how I know they suck? Because when they give you the cup of it, they always overfill it to the point where it's all in the bag because they don't give a fuck about the fries. That costs them 10 cents. They're disgusting. They just scoop handfuls. They don't care. Okay, think about how many fries you really get for a large. You get a lot of fries because they're so cheap and garbage and no one cares. Yeah, they always make the bag all greasy and it rips and shit. Ick.
Okay, apparently what I'm finding online is that Wendy's is #1 now since they've changed it for fries.
Really?
So I'm very intrigued to try it now. But
I don't go to Wendy's.
Neither do I.
I have to find one near
Is that
me.
one on
Oh, yeah,
London Road still there? Or is it gone?
I think they got rid of it. I think they
You guys are
replaced
getting a
it.
Taco Bell.
It might be there. That's going in right next to McDonald's, across the street. That's kind of nice because I'd eat there over McDonald's any night of the week. I'll
Yeah.
be real, except for it's breakfast. I had McDonald's breakfast for the first time like a couple weeks ago, and it was fucking fantastic. So I only eat
Dude,
McDonald's
Taco
breakfast.
Bell breakfast. Don't sleep on it.
Oh,
Steak
okay. All
Crunch
right, I'll
Wrap,
look for
bro.
that.
Steak Crunch
Yeah,
Wrap.
I'm never up that early to eat that. You know what I mean? Because that's the last thing I want to eat that early. It has to be a rare day. But back to the fries. So what's our consensus? You think it's Dairy Queen is your favorite fast food fry?
Yeah, and second behind that, and because I forgot about it, Chick-fil-A has good fries.
I've eaten there once, so I can't say that I like
They're
their
like
fries.
a
They're not up
waffle
here.
fry, but they're not like a darker
They're
waffle fry.
waffle.
Yeah.
I do like waffle fries. That's my favorite type of fry, actually. Right there is a waffle fry.
You're a waffle man?
Very, very underrated.
You say you're more of a waffle fry man than you are a crinkle cut man, though?
Yeah, I am. I would definitely say that. So my final answer for that might just have to be I might have to go with you and say DQ because that's the last fry I ate because I don't eat a lot of fries. Definitely not McDonald's, definitely not Burger King. Wendy's out of here. Chick-fil-A, you're out of here.
Like,
Taco Bell,
McDonald's
you're out of
ones
here.
hit different. Like, if you're looking for a super salty, super greasy, shoestring, crunchy fry with not much filling,
Mhm.
that's what you want. But if you're looking for like a general all-around fry, the Dairy Queen fry can be it's like a little soggy, but not too much. It's kind of crispy. It's kind of filling. It's not super long. It's not super because you can get a fucking McDonald's fry. It's like this long. Why? Like,
Yeah, and they're so thin. They're just so thin. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why everyone dunks on them. Yeah, DQ's good. Holds up. Shout out my boy Carter.
hell yeah, the DQ
Yeah, I guess
man.
that would be our fry rating right there. Is just that. You know, I
Dairy
got nothing
Queen.
else. I can't think of any other fast food places that we haven't checked in on. Ones that we have around us, obviously. You know, probably a lot
Yeah.
of other different ones, but garbage, garbage, garbage. Hey, did you see an unfortunate accident? I suppose you wouldn't have seen it or known about it, but someone motorcycle fatality on Arrowhead Road, not 15 minutes away from me,
Holy
which
shit!
is
I did not know
very
that.
very sad situation. This ties into my other topic of driving motorcycle without a helmet because I see that all the time. I just feel bad for those people that they think they have to do that. You know, to have to drive a motorcycle 60 miles an hour without a helmet. Like, I'm sorry that you were fucked up in your life that you think that's like safe and cool and fun to do. I just like worry about that because that you know if you hit something, there isn't any saving you. You're gone, buddy. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
there's not even a slim chance you survive a 60 miles an hour fatality. And you'd be surprised how many. You probably see more down there. People not wearing helmets with their
Oh, all the time.
motorcycles. People
Dude,
don't give a fuck.
people that they're a different type of biker, bro. These guys are on the highway going 70 with no helmet.
Dude, crazy. Like those are the metal dudes, and I'm like, you know, you're dead, right? Like even slight anything, you're dead. But anyway, it was kind of a fuck situation. For what I remember, I got this correctly because I'm just going off my memory of looking at the news article.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it wasn't so sad, but it was like this kid's a dumbass. He was 20 years old, driving a motorcycle. He decides I'm gonna go. I think it might have been 70 miles an hour in Arrowhead, Kenwood area, right there, right
Yeah.
when Kenwood meets Arrowhead, right near Super One. And he hit a pole and immediately died, obviously,
Yeah.
because you can't go 80 miles. He was wearing a helmet, I'm pretty sure, so I'm not dunking him for that. But you can't go 80 in a 30, hit a pole, and survive that shit or
Yeah.
expect not to go to jail. So that was very sad. I remember they cut off the road home, so I was like, why'd they do that? And I found out later, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel bad for the parents and everyone involved, but also that kid was really reckless. Like,
Yeah.
Paul, have you done something that fucking stupid or know anyone that would do that something that dumb?
No.
Like, really? I don't know really anybody
They
either.
I mean, I know Weston's gone fast on his, but he wears a helmet, but does it in a safer area. I wouldn't say going even over 100. You know, it's not safe at all, especially not for long periods of time. But like, I've gotten like my car up to 100, and like my gas scooter when I had it over 100, or close to 100, I think.
Yeah.
But it was on like Gene Duluth or backcountry roads with nobody on it.
Let me
And I was
preface
wearing
this.
proper safety gear. I mean, at least a helmet when I was on the gas scooter.
Arrowhead Road is a very main artery. It's busy 24/7. It's never not busy. So that's why it's just a shock to me that someone would do something that fucking stupid.
Well, what if
But
like
yeah.
Do you think he did it, or what if his like acceleration stuck or
I
something,
don't
or
know,
maybe he
dude.
lost control? Like they haven't.
Maybe maybe the investigators have dug up more since it happened about a week ago, but I'm not sure. I mean, I can look real quick, but maybe
It was
that's
probably
good.
just a dumb accident, or he just
Yeah,
did it.
honestly, I think that's what it was.
That's what I worry
Originally,
about with Weston.
I worry
He
about
needs to
all our
be
brothers. I
careful
think
on that
that was three
motherfucker.
days ago. High rate of speed when they hit another vehicle and crashed into a pole. Apparently, that's all it says. Literally, just like one
Oh, so the
paragraph.
dude must have hit the vehicle and then kind of
Went
bounced
over.
off it and hit the
Yeah.
pole.
Yeah. Well, I fear not just for Weston, but I think Ben also has a hard, maybe not anymore, but Joe does. And I know Joe doesn't, not big on the helmet. He wears that fun World War II helmet. Joe, that's not saving you. If you crash, you're fucked, dude.
I
I'm just
know
telling
he
you right
doesn't
now.
care.
It's not going to save you.
He don't
See,
care.
at some point, I don't know, it just becomes selfish at some point when he has like a child now and shit. It's like, wear a helmet, bro. Like, you ain't even wear it for yourself, wear it for your kid. But yeah, I always worry about Weston and all of them. I'm like, damn, it just all it takes like one day. Or even having a brother that's an officer of the law is very somewhat stressful because I don't want, I don't want to get fucking shot. And I hear all this shit about cops getting shot and shit, and it's dark and it's like,
It is.
you don't want that to happen, but you just kind of go on with life and hope that doesn't happen, pray for the best. But yeah, I want to talk about that fatality of just kind of like,
That is
if
fucked
you
up.
if you have a motorcycle, please don't drive it in areas that are very busy, going 3 times the legal limit or maybe twice the speed limit, and wear a fucking helmet, you dummy, because it's not worth it. Your family ain't gonna be very happy or gonna be very sad when you go. So
Yes,
yeah,
please.
that's
Also, wear a fucking seatbelt. It's not that hard, even if you're just in a
no,
car.
so easy, bro. It's not even an inconvenience. Like, what's wrong with you? As a kid, I remember as a kid you never wanted to wear seatbelts. At least I was like that. Remember they're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to wear a seat. It's like, why? How was that bothering to us?
Yeah.
Like, and now it's just second nature. I never even noticed seatbelt. Like, I
Yeah.
always just click it on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put the
it's so
seatbelt
super.
on. It's super
Yeah.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
Click
Can
it
we
or
change
ticket.
topic to something
Yeah.
a little more lighthearted and funny? Did you see Conor beat up that mascot?
Dude, I don't know if that was real or fake.
I can't tell either, bro.
So
He
Conor,
was hitting him pretty hard.
yeah.
Go into that. You explain it a little bit.
So Conor McGregor, what? There's a video of him two-shotting the Miami Heat fucking mascot, right? Is that
Yeah.
team?
Yeah.
So like he hits him
so.
once, like they're talking, he hits him once, falls on the ground, he goes in for a second shot, and apparently that guy went to the hospital. It has to be staged.
Yeah, I mean, because first of all, the guy in the big, was it chicken or something?
Yeah,
Whatever he's in,
bird.
he has big boxing gloves, oversized, comedic. He's just tapping McGregor, and I think he was played. But McGregor cocks back with a solid gut punch, I think. But he's on the ground, and he comes back and just hammers it.
Right in
But
the head.
the way he threw the punch was with such conviction.
I know.
That it looked like he was severely trying to injure this guy. But also, you got to remember, where he hit them, those mascots' head, it's like, here's the face of the mascot, the mouth. This is as far as the head goes. Up
Yeah.
above here is all the extra foam and shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he might have just been punching that if you haven't seen mascot's head, because your mouth is like right wherever the mouth of the mascot is, where your face is going to be. It's typically how they do it. So if you see the video, the first punch kind of caves in the skull of the of the mascot head, but it's like obvious that there's nothing behind there because it's flesh. So I wonder if he just kept hitting his top head. But then again, that guy did go to the hospital just for like moderate injuries,
Okay, apparently McGregor engaged in a staged altercation with the Heat mascot,
Okay.
Bernie. However, things took an unexpected turn that resulted in an incident that went awry. The staged altercation was meant to be lighthearted promotion of a pain relief spray.
Mm-hmm. Remember that, yeah. They're supposed to spray him with this pain relief.
Except
his pain
I
relief.
think McGregor wasn't supposed to go in the second time and actually fucking hurt him.
Yeah, what a dick. Dude, that's what I'm saying. The first punch was cool, but when he laid down that ground punch, he turned into it. He moved into it. You could see him just go, ah.
Yeah.
And Gregor's an asshole,
Dude, he's
bro.
a fucking...
He's just a dick.
Well, he's 0-3 on the Ultimate Fighter so far. Every single one of his fighters have lost.
Really?
Episode 3 just came out. Yeah, they're 0 and Chandler's winning.
Nice. I like Chandler and Burrell over him. I don't know a lot about him.
Well, Chandler's a good coach. You go watch those episodes, dude. He's actually like invested in his fighters, and all Connor's like, yeah, do it, like good job. Like, whereas Chandler's in the corner giving them advice on what the fighters should be doing. And
I think
Connor's just yelling and raving. He's not a good coach.
I'll have to check that out. Because I never really watched The Ultimate Fighter, but I could see him not being a good coach. He's gonna get his if they fight.
They
From what I
will.
heard, they might really okay. Because what
They'll
I heard
fight.
is
Dana White will make sure that they
that
fight.
happens.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Ooh, I just scraped a bug bite and it's bleeding. I was like, why am I feeling fucking oozing liquid down my leg? And it's like all blood. It's fine. I got mosquito bites. Mosquitoes all over the place.
Yeah.
Um, I think McGregor is just more of a personality at that point versus Chandler isn't really known that well. Versus, like if you ask anybody, UFC fighter gonna be immediately McGregor. So I think that
Yeah.
shit goes to your head where you're focused on that.
And
more
you got to
than
remember,
are
Michael Chandler was like a
fighting.
champion in Bellator. He came over to the UFC only 2-3 years
Really?
ago. Well, what's crazy? Michael Chandler's in the top 5, and I think he's like
He's a top 5.
he's like 2-3 in the UFC or something.
Only 5 fights, really?
And he's only won 2, I think.
Really?
Yeah, but that's the thing though, dude. That's why the UFC's another caliber, even from Bellator.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's his record in the UFC?
That's a very short record.
Well,
He pulls that up.
Well, his full MMA record is 23-8-0.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to think, what's
Amount
his
of fights?
So let's see here. I know who he fought in the UFC. It's only been the last couple of years.
Okay.
So first one was Dan Hooker. Yeah, he's 2-3 in the UFC.
Really?
He beat Dan Hooker. His first fight, just bombarded him. Loses to Charles Oliveira for the title. Loses to Justin Gaethje via decision. Beats Tony with that front kick. God. Tony, no. And then lost to Dustin Poirier. He got submitted. And now he's going to fight McGregor next. So, I don't know, man.
Interesting. You think he's a good fighter? Well, okay, now we know it was staged. I still think, God, I still think he did hit that guy extremely hard on the ground. I don't think that guy was expecting to go to the hospital. But,
no. Yeah, he's a fucking prick.
Would you, Paul, if someone came up to you and you're in that position, they're like, hey, we're going to do this fun, lighthearted thing. You're just going to run up and punch McGregor in this big mascot thing. I don't know if I would even want to do it, knowing his track record. I'd be like, is he going to hit me back?
I'd make sure I have a really good lawyer before I do it.
I would have worn a camera, honestly, on my body. Like a little GoPro or something.
Yeah.
McGregor 2 knocks you out, point of view. That should be
like you do a video right before it. All right, I'm about to go do this stage prank. This is what I was told to do. I'm wearing the GoPro so you can see what happens. And then maybe it goes fine.
Please don't fucking kill me, man.
Yeah.
That's all I ask for you. Please don't kill me. Speaking of death and killing, Paul, have you ever had any near-death experiences at all? Anything you think
I saw that one on there.
Okay, why are you thinking of that? I want to talk about the one before it because that was kind of tied into that. I love watching ship launches. I don't know if you've ever seen like cruise ships and like freight ships get into the water. Have you seen how they do that? It's sick. Pretty much just put it on a platform and pull the platform under it and it goes into the water. Sometimes it fails, sometimes it don't. But they're doing it with these freight like boats, dude. They're fucking huge and it's terrifying. But
like when they're just built or after they pull them up out of the water for maintenance?
They got to be put into the water. They got to be put in the water. First time. There's one where they're moving this heavy hauler. I mean, this thing is like an ore boat, like the ones aside the dock. They're hundreds of feet long.
Yeah, those things are badass.
He goes to pull the cord, and this boat is sailing towards him, and this man does a Dark Souls roll out of the way, and that's the only thing that saved him. And you get it on camera. And it's just on YouTube. He just did a Dark Souls roll right out of it. And I'll just send you the video because you're going to be like, shit. Because it's like, imagine essentially someone dropping a house on you. That's what would have been on top of him. It's a fucking house.
Yeah.
And this guy Dark Souls rolls out of it and everyone just walks away like, oh, whatever, no big deal. It's like, what the fuck? Does that happen all the time on ship launches, I wonder? And then there's a second video that's literally just 2 people dying. They have it on YouTube and they don't take it off. Essentially, a boat was towing another boat and the tow line is probably like 10 miles long. They lose slack, so the cord whips back and then whips forward and into place.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, a metal chain whipping back and forth at like over hundreds of miles an hour,
it'll cut you in half.
And it hit these 2 guys right in the head. Done for. They were just on the ground and the short ends. And it's like, these guys are sent to the hospital. And then I look in the comments. Here's the news article. What actually happened? These guys died immediately, pretty much decapitated. And it's just on YouTube. And extremely violent. It's like, God damn, bro, that's brutal.
That is
But
fucked up.
that got me thinking, have you had any near death experiences? Because I've had just one, I think, and I probably wouldn't have
So
died, but I would have been fucked up.
So
Just
I,
have the
I
one.
I- I'm still thinking, and I don't think I have. But when you brought up near death experiences, I always think of that clip of FPS Russia or Kyle from PKA when
Yeah.
he blew the truck up with Tannerite and the door flew by him at like 100 miles an hour. That would have easily cut him in half, and he just
Yeah.
acted cool and was still in character, but he knew like he could have just fucking died. Um, I Man, I don't think I ever had any really near death experiences. Like I've never been so cold I felt like I was gonna die, or trapped like I
Mhm.
was gonna die, or falling off something, or something almost hit me.
How about
Um,
if you don't have that? How about somewhere you're gonna get severely injured, where you're like, damn, I almost got maimed right there, or just broken leg, anything. And that can go into mind too while you think of that. Just anything where you're like, I narrowly avoided
I
my
can
leg
think.
getting broken.
Uh, okay. The only one I can think of, and I don't even think I would have gotten really that hurt. It might have broken my leg, but when I
Mhm.
was when I got out of college. It was during COVID. Hiring was frozen everywhere, so I went back to what I knew best, which was delivering pizzas. But delivered at Herbert's and Gerbert's instead, so just delivering sandwiches and soups.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about Herbert's and Gerbert's is they had their own delivery cars. So in the summer, I would ride my gas scooter to work, park it out back,
Yeah.
and then I would just take their shitty car. Well, I was coming home one day, had some Herberts and Gerberts in my bag. Like I just had some to have for dinner, bring home. I was coming home from a shift. I was on the scooter, and I was on Kenwood Avenue, and right in front of me, a truck, no blinker, nothing, slams on his brakes to turn. And I'm like two
Oh.
car lengths from him. But
Mhm.
like he didn't signal or anything, and it just caught me so off guard. So I grabbed both my brakes and tried to like ease at the pressure, and I literally turned the whole fucking scooter sideways, bro. Like went like I
Yeah.
like I kicked
So
it out
you
like I'm
drifted. You just
badass.
drifted.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
drifted it. And I caught it. I almost fucking
Oh.
dude, I almost like flipped it over into the fucking bed of his like, or like foot,
Yeah.
and it would have fallen on me. That probably would have broken my leg, because it's like a fucking 600
Oh
pound,
yeah.
400 or 500 pound scooter, however much it weighed, because it was a
That would have fucked
400cc
your day.
Yamaha. Yeah. And
Mhm.
that's the only thing I can think of even recently, or of at all, that of like I was like, oh shit, like that's fucked.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
good.
that's scary. I'd be fucking scared as hell. I hate any car accidents. All mine are car related. The times I almost died. Almost died. Not died, but I would have gotten seriously injured. Time I was going up Woodland Avenue and I lost control and go to the other lane, and two cars coming down veer out of the way and get out of my way.
That happened to you?
That was yeah, that happened to be going up Woodland Ave. So they were coming down. Luckily these two guys, one was a mail truck and the other guy, they knew what they were looking, so they knew. Nearly died from
Was
that.
this in the
But
winter or what?
this wasn't the winter. This was last winter.
Oh
But
shit.
this was driving to school one morning
I
when it
thought of
was
another
I
one,
we
by the
talked
way, but yeah, keep going.
okay, good. I talked about this on the cast for sure. I was driving to school one morning, happens to be really snowy. Mom's bitching. She's like, "You gotta go to school. I don't care how bad the roads are." I'm like, "Fuck, all right," because I didn't want to drive on the roads. They're scary, and I had no bald ass tires. 16 years old, 1 year driving under my belt. I don't know shit. Maybe even less of that. I go to take a turn down a road where the turn is you're going straight right here, right? Here's the turn. And then you got to turn right, and it just kind of goes like this, straight down into the right, but it's all down. So it's like a jackknife down right. So I
Yeah.
go take that right way too fast. Like I should have been taking that at 10 miles an hour. I took it at 30. And I go down the road. It's a slope all the way down. I ping pong off one side, ping pong off the next, go down the next. By the way, I'm hitting curbs. So I'm not like hitting cars. I'm not hitting
Yeah.
no cars.
Yeah.
Thank God if there wasn't a car. The next time I ping pong and go towards the other lane, there's a truck and he's coming towards me, hauling ass, man. Like going real quick. And I'm going down the hill. He's coming up. And
Yeah.
this wasn't like a truck. This was like a box truck, like a big one. So I'm coming down at him. Probably I'm coming down at about 35, 40 miles an hour, straight to him. I can't do anything except for like hope. And the car catches the back end and I whip to the side. And just as I see him go by me, I can look and I could damn near see him drive past me. My car's like in the opposite lane that I should not be in. And he just keeps going. I swerve back, get into my lane, get to the bottom of the hill. I'm like, I'm turning around and going home, Mary. We went home. We
Yeah.
didn't go to school that day, and my parents are
Jesus.
pissed. And I couldn't explain to them how I nearly killed me and Mary.
Yeah.
And by the way, it was one of those times where Mary wasn't even paying attention. She was on her phone doing whatever, and I'm like, like screaming, and Mary's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "We almost fucking died. Is what happened. We would've been
I told
fucked."
it on the show about the Taurus going up over the hill, and I like
Yeah,
spun
yeah,
down.
that.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna tell that one because I have, but another one I thought of, and this was not. It was my going away party for when I left town. So
Yeah.
me and the guy, I think we ended up having a fire, but anyways, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, me, the boys, everybody. And after that, the plan was, I think, to go to Haller's house or somebody's house out in Superior.
Mhm.
And Destiny's with us. A lot of people are there.
I wasn't invited though.
Well,
Just kidding.
Destiny was designated driver, and I had 2 drinks, so not a lot. I could have driven. I was fine.
Mhm.
And she had her minivan, I think, or it was her small Mirage sedan, and there were 4 or 5 of us in that vehicle. Pretty sure it was the Mirage. Remember that small black car?
Yeah.
And it's horrible out. It is like snowstorming so bad. It's
Yeah.
I think it actually was the van. Now I think about it, because Nick bought the Mirage before we left, so he was driving the Mirage. My buddy
Okay.
Nick bought it from me, or bought it from Destiny, and it's a super bad snowstorm. We were even debating, like, should we even go to Superior? Like, should we just call it a night, just have the dinner, everybody go
Mhm.
home? No, we decided to go. So Destiny drives half of us, and Nick and a few other guys are in the Mirage. We are going, like by Trinity Road, that big long one that goes by LSC up on the top of the hill.
Mhm.
We were going on that road, and it's like 40, and I was like, Destiny, just go like 35, 40, because she's still pretty new to having her license, and she had just bought in that van.
Mhm.
Plow's coming. Destiny, it's so snowy, Destiny's like drifting into the oncoming lane. I'm like, Destiny, go right, stay right. And she's like, starts turning more left. I'm like, no, go right. And the plow is coming right towards us, bro. And
Goddamn.
I almost grabbed the wheel, but then she like fucking went to the right and got right out of the way of that plow. And I was like, we almost just got fucking tuna canned. Like, we would have all
Yeah,
been
dude.
dead hitting a plow going 40. Who knows how fast he was going. And then we get there, we get over the bridge, we get to Superior. Nick comes, and the whole front bumper is missing from the Mitsubishi. I was like, what happened to you guys? And he was like, yeah, bro, we hit a snowdrift going over the bridge. And so I had to tore the whole fucking thing off in the Quick Trip parking lot. So they just,
What the fuck?
he tore the whole bumper off, I think, and put it in the trunk, or just threw it in the trash can at the gas station.
What the fuck, dude?
Like,
and you're just
we're
like, what's going on?
Yeah. But no, that was very near death. Like, going towards that plow, I was like, because we would have been dead.
Yeah, no, for sure. You probably would have gotten very fucked up. New safety features, it might have been all right in the van.
It was a 2000 van. It wasn't the safety features. I would have went through the windshield and got my head.
Crushes him.
That fucking blade would have came through and cut me in half. Like,
Yeah, it'd be
the
fucking
plow
awesome.
blade.
That'd
Oh,
have been
God.
sick as hell. No, that would have been cool. No, that's scary. Like, I think that's about all the near death or almost really injured I've gotten is just that pretty much. I guess maybe the other times is going to Taylor's Falls. This is probably after your time, Paul. They had that free fall thing where you could jump off a platform, like just straight jump onto those big parachute things
Yeah.
that they use for like stunts. So you could drop like 1,000 feet. One time I did that as a very small child, but I did not land correctly. Like, you're supposed to land on your back, and I landed on my fucking feet.
Yeah.
And the guy yells down. He's like, literally, I remember this. He goes, "Are your feet broken?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "All right, because you almost just broke both your legs." And I'm like, 10, and mom's literally standing over there, and she's like, "Do you want to go back up and try?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah, I will." But I'll never forget that. That was funny. Like, I probably would have gotten really fucked up.
Dude, water parks, Taylor's Falls. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I still had the stupid, young, dumb mind of a kid not caring about germs and shit than I do now. Because I used to love water parks, bro. And now every time I even like go to one or see one, I'm like, oh, that place looks gross.
Someone
like, it
pissed
looks
in that
filthy.
water.
Yeah, and it's just like, that ruins it for me. It's just
It
like,
does.
God damn it. Like, I want to enjoy water parks again as if I was a kid, but I'll never get that back. I'll
Nope.
never get it back.
I don't go in public pools,
Because,
really.
yeah, I'll never forget, though. Do you remember the ride at Taylor's Falls? I remember, like, we would go, a couple times. We'd go like every summer for that one stint, or we went like every other summer. And I was never old enough until I was to go on the black hole. Do you remember that water
That
slide?
that water slide sucked, bro. That hurt. That wasn't even fun. It just hurt.
It like
Explain the black hole to people
okay.
that don't know.
I
That
might
thing
be
sucked.
remembering it differently, but I remember it being like it was like a dark green water slide, basically
Correct.
black. But
Mhm.
in some areas, like it did have some areas at the beginning where you were out in the sun, so it would peer
You could
through
see
a little
through.
bit. Yeah, a
Yep.
little bit. So it was like greenish, but it was mainly dark. You go down this water slide, it does a few fucking, it does some crazy shit. But the reason why it's called the black hole is eventually like you get shot up and you like drop down this, like you go like basically a hole and you fall into like, it's got to have been like what, a
It's
15
cool.
foot drop into like a cavern of water.
Yeah, it's all molded around kind of a hill. So
Yeah.
you're underground literally underground at some
Yeah, a
points.
lot of it you're like underground, but then like you get dropped down into like that's the ending part is the black hole. You get dropped down and it's like I don't know because you can't see in there. It's got to be such a far drop, and it
feels like you're just
hurts.
vertically. It
Yeah,
hurts
it's
so
it's a
much,
vertical.
dude.
You're supposed to pencil drop. They say
You're
that.
still don't get me wrong. You're not free falling. You're still attached to the slide. Your
Yeah,
ass is still touching the slide,
yeah,
but you're going straight down.
yeah, and
And
but then it's an open area in
yeah,
there, and then I the only really memory I have of it is like when you're in that open super dark area, you can
yeah,
only see the hole of the light of the way out, and you
yep,
swim over there, and I was like, it's so fucking ingrained, like burned into my mind.
yeah, dude. I'll never forget the first time I went to there. Someone came out of it, a full-grown man with his nose just bleeding. He came out of the slide, and they shut it down that day because he had blood all over the water. And they opened it up later because I went down at that day, but his nose was all bloody. And I'm like, he literally goes, "Fuck that water slide." I'll never forget that. And Seth, Seth Wayne or Wyatt Peterson or Tyler Bergerson, one of those three guys was with me, and I wonder if
Yeah,
they
let's
remember
dox
that.
them all.
Yeah, it sucks them all. What are they gonna
I'm
do?
just fucking
Fuck
with
those guys. But they were with me, so I wonder if they remember that. But I went down that slide and my back was very scraped up. I remember it hurting. At the end, it hurts. It's like you're just yeah, essentially you're free falling down like 20 feet, and that shit hurts, bro. Cool water slide though, cool concept. Taylor's Falls sucks. Paul, what was that one water slide where it was kind of like levels? Would be one level and then it dropped down to another level.
I know what you're
It
talking
was like
about,
the
but I have
lazy
no
river.
clue. Yeah.
Yeah, it was essentially a lazy river water slide. So you drop down one level, be a long, smooth area of water. You float down, drop down another like 2 feet, and just keep going. That was the slide.
Well,
That was really
I
cool.
went on one that was like that, but it was one of those. Remember those? I can't remember where, but do you remember? Or maybe it was Valley Fair, but they have like those big slides, like got those big tubes that seat like a whole family.
Yeah, those are fun.
There's one like that somewhere where like you drop down a level, and I remember watching a whole family just fucking eat it, like the
Eat
whole
it.
thing flipped like it wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to, and they had to go down the whole rest of that big ass slide, just fucking not in the
Bare
raft.
ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
that hurts, dude.
yeah,
I've done that a couple
because
times.
those ones are designed for those rough ass rafts.
They are, yeah. No, for sure. If the weight's even off a little bit or dispersed, fuck, like usually when you get there, they'll evenly disperse the people because I remember
Yeah.
the guys doing it because they didn't want it flipping. But no, I've flipped those over before. Or the toilet bowl. Have you ever gotten stuck in a toilet bowl water slide?
Yeah.
You know the one where it's a big bowl, and I've fallen off my raft, and that one hurt. It was like walking on sandpaper, kind of. It was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be smooth. What the fuck? And it like
Yeah.
hurt.
It's like what the canvas
Respect.
is in MMA.
Yeah, no, yeah. Someone explained I didn't know about that for a while, and then I just watched a video on it. I'm like,
It's
it's the
rough.
roughest. It's like sandpaper. And someone said you do
Skateboard
not.
grip tape.
So now when I see someone grapple, I always tell people. I love doing this. I'll be like, you know that canvas they're on? That's like sandpaper. And they're
Yep.
like, really? I'm like,
Have you
that
seen
hurts.
some dude's backs? Some
Yeah,
dude
dude,
tore like all the
ruins.
skin off his toe a few weeks ago in the UFC.
Yep. Dude, I didn't I guess that makes sense for grippiness. You don't think about it, but yeah, that's valid. Tie back to water park. One last thought. The piss and the shit in the pool, I do agree. That's gross. Is why I don't want to go to water parks. But respect to those people on Taylor's Falls that their entire job was to stand in the water and help kids who've fallen out of their tubes. For 8 hours a day, you're standing in
Yeah.
that gross ass water. Ugh. Couldn't imagine what it does to your feet after a while. Your feet probably just fall off if they're a little bit.
Yeah. God,
Disgusting.
dude, I don't. God, but yeah, I really wish I still like water parks or just crowds of people in general. I can't really do it much anymore.
It's gross. I just
Yeah.
don't like water parks at all,
I just wish
for
I could
sure.
have like a Cartman style like
Yeah.
Cartman land, but it's Paul land and it's like just me.
Filand. I think Filand would work better.
Fi land would be cool.
Um, I would love that, but for a wave pool. If I'm a millionaire, I'm gonna build a wave pool.
Those are
Like
cool.
imagine I have a wave pool in my backyard. I do whatever I want. Dude, you get some dude, you could get some sick fucking waves on that. Oh man, I'd love a wave pool.
Yeah,
I'd crank it to max
it'd be
24/7.
out there all
Boom,
day.
boom, boom. Yeah, it would be out there all day. I don't care. I'll do
Try to
whatever.
surf.
I'm gonna build my hot tub wave pool. Try to.
It's hot.
It's so hot. It's
You know,
hot.
you know how much
It's an Olympic
power
size
you would have
pool.
to draw
So much
to
It'd
heat
be
that.
crazy. It'd be a ridiculous amount of power. I'm gonna do it. I'll look into that. I'll look into the cost. Heat
Oh
up an
yeah.
Olympic
Oh
size
yeah.
pool.
Fuck. I was gonna talk about this, and I'm sure listeners out there can relate. Those that play video games or have played video games or whatever. So I go in and out of gaming, not like I used to. I used to game all the time. Like there's always some game I'm playing every once in a while. Now with the boxing and everything and working out lately, I haven't been playing as much. Like there are days I'll go or I don't game for a week, whatever. Lately though, I've been playing through Fallout 4, and
Nice.
I've already beat the main story. I don't have any of the DLCs. I should probably buy them, but
What faction?
you know how like when you get older, you can tell you're getting to that point where you're just next week I'm not going to be interested in games for a long time. Like you're
Yeah.
reaching that point where like remember how we just played a shit ton of Minecraft? I haven't booted that
I'm
server
burnt.
up and like I'm burned out.
Me neither. I'm
Um
burnt.
and then like now I'm burned out of Fallout, and it's just like I don't want to buy a new game because I know I have all these other games I could be playing, and it's just like I know I'm going to go through that boredom rut, and it's not a bad thing. It gives me more time to focus on other things, but it's tough when a lot of your friends still do that and you want to talk to them. You know, like it's
They're
just
playing games and you can't because you don't
yeah.
want to interrupt their games.
Well, that and it's like I don't want to play games.
Yeah. No, I don't want to play games. I haven't played a game, Paul, since we probably played Minecraft last. To be real.
Yeah,
Maybe what did I boot up?
I've
Fuck,
been
I'm
working on
lying. I played
ceramics.
Destiny. I played Destiny like 2 weeks ago, and I don't have any interest. It's fun for a while, but when you realize you could be building a skill or something, you're like, fuck the games.
I know,
man.
I
And
know.
whenever I play games now, I'm just like, I could be live streaming this. Whether or not I get any views, I could be doing live streaming this, and then it's just another thing where I feel guilty playing games where I'm like, why don't I just stream it? Because it's not that hard. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
doing that.
and I should
know
do
they-
that too.
Yeah, no, for
I
sure.
just
I know they. Oh, sorry, I mean right too.
I don't know. It's just it's tough, man, when you work a whole day and then you want to come home and relax and play games and then like, oh, now I have to like entertain because I'm on a stream, try to keep
Yeah,
people
I guess, yeah.
engaged. It's tough. Like the problem with me is I think we can make Gutterball go very far, but I need to recharge my batteries. Like I'm not one of those YouTubers that's uploading fucking 3 times a day or whatever the ridiculous shit they do. Like I don't have, it's not that I don't have that drive, is I need to recharge, bro. I deal with people all day. The last thing I want to do is like pop on a stream and be rude to somebody when I didn't mean to be because I'm just burnt out, for the day.
I can be rude. I'll be rude for you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I can be the rude because we can't both be nice. We're just two nice assholes on a podcast. One of us has to be mean. So I think I can do that. I got you.
You're the bad guy. Good
I'm the
cop,
bad
bad
guy.
cop.
Yeah, well, you have to have that, or else it's not gonna work.
Yeah, but just and like my plan is like, well, now I'm just gonna do a shit ton of cardio since I don't want to hurt my hand anymore right now. And then I'm also gonna try to rip on the one wheel because believe it or not, even though it balances a lot for you, it's a good workout. It's a good like lower body workout.
No, it is. Yeah. Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
at least it seems to me that way. Like my glutes hurt after a while, and then like, and I'm just gonna try to do more ceramics. So like when that video game boredom comes to a peak and I'm out of it, I've been working on ceramics. I got a super pimp big boy I'm working on right now. It's got big fucking grills.
Nice.
You'll like it. And then I have a small one that still needs to be sanded and painted. And then you saw the mask, right? Did I show you the mask finished?
No, you didn't pull that up.
Oh, well, shit.
Hey, Jamie, can you pull that up for us?
Yeah, Jamie, can you pull up that ceramic mask you made, please? Dude, this thing's actually fucking horrifying. It's all glazed now. It's finished. It can be hung on a wall. So I'll show you the back first. This is how you hang it on the wall. I already tested it. I put these slits in.
You really trust that?
Yeah, that's how I learned it in school. I have a mask hanging up out there like that too.
That thing is gross. I don't like it. Get it out of my
You don't
face.
like all the eyes?
Get it out of my face right now. He looks like, he looks like he'd be good to have a beer with. That guy looks pretty chill. Looks like a chill guy. I want to see you start assembling some bodies for these people. This guy a little more character. I like him.
You want me to
He's
start making
handsome.
little characters?
Which yeah, I think if you made little characters, well, here's what you do: is you make them each a certain, each limb is their own piece, and you hang them all up on the wall together. So each one they're, and they kind of come together.
That's a good
Something
idea.
stupid, but no, I've always said, and I will continue to say, start selling your ceramics because that shit's cool. Start making ball and stuff. I think if you honed down your craft on the like one specific thing, whatever that is, like you're the dude that makes Fallout sculptures, or you're the dude that makes Batman sculptures. I think if you just did that, you could get a huge following. Where
See,
like this guy makes some sick ass
I
sculptures.
just like making whatever I want and
Goofy shit,
just goofy shit like this. I mean, you can see those ones back there. Like those are so fucking
sick.
weird.
Maybe I'll have to commission you sometime in the future to build me some ceramic.
Oh, that's funny. The Eric Andre thing makes it look like that guy has arms.
It actually does.
That's super funny,
It's kind
dude.
of funny.
That is
Perfect
funny.
angle.
Yeah.
Looks like his name is Eric too. He looks like he'd be named Eric. I like that guy. No, that's cool. Ceramics, good shit. Good thing to learn. Good skill. It beats playing video games some of the time. Probably a little more messy and time consuming and money. Probably spend a lot more money on that.
Yeah. So the thing is I haven't done the scale yet, but there's like an art commission scale where like you price in how much the clay costs, how much all the paints cost, how much time it took you to make it, and that's where there's like a formula, and that's where you kind of get how much said piece should be worth.
Mm-hmm.
And like you don't realize like this is just air dry clay. If I had an actual kiln that was buying actual clay, it'd be a lot more expensive. This stuff's pretty cheap. It looks good. It's pretty strong when it's glazed, but I also haven't tested it. Like I haven't tried to snap this because I don't want to, obviously. This thing turned out pretty cool though. I mean, like got the copper lining.
Cool. I like anything clay or ceramic, like cool shapes. I'm sold. Ceramic, I'm there. I'm your guy.
But the piece I'm working on now is fucking half the size of that black one.
Nice.
Like in tallness.
Yeah. Okay. That should be sick.
Not as thick, but it's gonna take a while. Like all I've got done is the shape and the mouth. And I got to work on. I'm gonna make some. I think I'm gonna make big cartoon style eyes for this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool. I like that. I always think of the eyeball lamp when I see those eyes on that one. Remember that eyeball lamp we had?
Yeah,
a little lamp as a child or a children that had two eyeballs. I tried to find that lamp and I could not find that.
I forgot about that lamp, dude. Holy
isn't that
shit.
sick lamp? Got the eyeball. It's just like the Neversoft logo.
Yeah.
There's two eyeballs. That was sick. That was a cool dude. I would have that in my room. Would you not? As you'd be like,
eyeball lamp? Hell yeah.
If anyone has one, send it to us. We'll take it.
So your Discord username's offensive?
Oh yeah. And it pops up. It's actually right there right now. It's like a red tag that says warning, your username is outdated. And I clicked on what's up and they're like, Can I read the message again? Fuck, where'd it go? They sent me a message and it was very weird where they're like, we're taking away any usernames that are that they're discriminatory. Like it says your username is discriminatory to people. Fuck, I wish I could find that.
Who gives a shit?
Wait, hold on. Is it down here? Oh, here it is. Let's see here. We're asking everyone to update to unique usernames from discriminators. You can update yours now. So apparently I'm a discriminator. I'm not going to update my username, by the way, Discord. I'll be cold and dead.
They're going to reset it to something generic like Xbox.
Yeah, no, they said they are. But what is my username?
So you typed in Ariel Kamikaze. Yeah, and it wouldn't work?
What, to rename it?
Yeah, try renaming it.
Oh, I didn't try to rename it. Should I try it right
now?
Try it.
Try it. Just do Ariel Kamikaze because they said they make it seem like your name's bad, and I think they did that to me, but it's like, no, this is just going to be your permanent name. There's no way they blocked Ariel. I mean, they would have to have blocked Kamikaze then. That's got to be the problem with it.
Oh, nope. They literally let me put it as that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought I just read discriminatory, and I'm like, okay.
I think it's because they're weeding out everybody that has horrible things in their actual name.
And
so everybody has to set like a name now permanently.
Okay, so I'm not mad. I'm very chill now.
But
I
I
can
think
fuck
that's
with
what it
Discord.
is. Yeah.
Well, their example was like Phil By. Someone had a name Filbi, and they're like, you can't have Phil By. How about you do Phil By 8? So it's not as offensive. And
No, I
I'm
think
like,
it's because now they're doing it where like everybody has
it's had
one
numbers.
username. They're getting rid of those.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what the fuck Discord's doing. They're fucking
Maybe
something
I'm
up.
wrong. That the way they worded that was fucking stupid.
It
I'm
is
gonna be
very
real.
dumb. It's
It's
very dumb.
very inclusive. It's like change your username if you want. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Did you see that? Did you see that Al Pacino had a kid at 83?
I did. Yeah, we talked about that at work.
His
Like some
girlfriend
people. Well, that kid is
named him
he's gonna be dead
Roman.
in 5 years. So I
Yeah.
mean, like he's gonna be
It's
the father
just
of
to
his
me,
child.
it's just so crazy that men can have kids that old, and it's like I really wonder this. Do you think God made men able to have kids so late as a form to punish women? Clock's running out, sweetheart. Do you think that's like? Do you think that's what he did? Or what he did? Do you
If you
think that's
got
why he did it?
time, you don't got a lot of time left. Better get a baby in
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
He's only
like
35.
yeah.
Well done now.
So here's the deal: the men can continue to reproduce and get women pregnant until basically they die. But the women, on the other hand, though, no, I'm cutting them off. I'm giving them to about 45, maybe 50 at the latest. And clock's running out, sweetheart.
How old's this lady that he impregnated?
I don't know how old she is. Let's look up her name. Her name's Noor Alfalfa or Aflafa.
That's not a real name.
Afala.
That can't be a real name. That's not even a real person. See,
I look up her name and the first thing is Gold. She's 29.
That's young, bro. That's very young. Gold digger. Yeah. Gold person come out gold digger. Well, yeah. Would you want a gold digger if you could? Everyone else that is pissed about gold digging is just pissed because they can't. They're not hot enough to be a sugar mama, you know? I'd gold dig the hell out of some old guy. I don't give a fuck. I gotta suck an old dick every once in a while to make some money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that opportunity.
I'm opening up private accounts in his name before he's even dead.
Yeah,
I got money in the Cayman Islands. Yeah,
I got that money all on me. Yeah, I'd fucking old millionaire. That'd be awesome. Living the life right there, the dream. Respect to her.
You know Asmongold, right? Like the World of Warcraft player.
No,
the super famous guy, kind of looks like Jesus. He lives a simple life, but he's like a millionaire Twitch streamer. Well, not a millionaire. Well, okay. Maybe he is. He has a ton of money. Well, I've been watching. He has 2 channels. One is Asmongold on YouTube, and then he Twitch streams as Asmongold, ASMONGOLD. And he has a channel called like Zach Rar where he uploads random shit, and his stuff was starting to get suggested to me, and like it's just amazing to me that somebody like that's so famous, so popular, has all that money, can live such a simple life. Like, it's really inspiring, and he talks about it in a lot of his videos. I drive an old car. Want to know why I drive an old car? Because with those nice things comes worry. I don't care. Sure, I care if somebody door dings my 2001 Mustang, but I wouldn't care as much as if it was a $200,000 Lamborghini. And that really made, or whatever, and it really made me think. It's like, damn, he's totally right. With all these nice things you have, you also have a lot of worry. Like, that comes with these nice
money,
things.
More problems.
Yeah, more money, more problems. And like, it's totally, like, that's what it is. And like, I don't know, I've just been watching his stuff. It's pretty like inspirational, and like, just to kind of like look at life through such a small glass. Like, I think is like, I wish I could be like that. I feel like I could be, but I don't know.
He looks like that one actor that always plays the shithead stone guy, but I can't remember his name, and I can't even. But he looks like that guy.
And then another YouTube channel I've been watching recently that I literally just came across new. I've known Asmongold for a while, like known of him. I've seen some of his content way back in the day, but I just recently started watching some of his. Just like, I don't care about his World of Warcraft shit. I just watch like his videos where he talks, because I think he speaks well. But you got to check out Dry Creek Wrangler School YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's this old guy, I believe his name's Dwayne. I've only watched like 3 or 4 of his videos, and usually they're longer cut, and they're usually not about things, but he has ones that are just, he's just talking. Like, how to simmer down and deal with that aggression. It's just him smoking a cigar. He's like a fucking real cowboy farmer man, dude. And he just like tells it like it is. Like like fuck, I need to almost like look right now at like a title of his video to like remember, but like some of the ones that I watched. Um
Old old people on YouTube are huge right now. If you're an
yeah.
old person, get on YouTube. I
Yeah.
would love Dad to sit down and do
Yeah.
YouTube videos. You know how much he'd get it falling faster than Gutterball would, I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Like his one video I really like that has 3.9 million views. It's called When You Just Ain't Got It All Together. And he just talks about you're not supposed to have it all together. You're 20, whatever. I don't have it all together and I'm fucking, 50, whatever, he talks about how to deal with loneliness if like, and I'm not dealing with loneliness, but I mean, just like, I just think it's a cool concept, right?
I've apparently watched this video before.
Have you?
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just I
And
didn't
then there's
watch it.
like one that's like just keep walking away, another one called control that temper. I don't care about horses because I don't ride horses, whatever he's doing there, like making
Lunging your
saddles and
horse
shit.
with logic and purpose.
Yeah, but like I like listening to his random videos where he just talks about life and just certain things, and he's very inspirational. And I watched a video. I don't even like cigars where he just talked about cigars for 15 minutes, smoking on a cigar about why this is his favorite one or why he doesn't like this one. Or like what tobacco is and why he enjoys it and blah 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 blah. But like Dry Creek Wrangler School, I like these old guys that just tell it like it fucking is. It's a good
I love
content.
old people
I could
on
watch
YouTube.
hours of that stuff.
It is good, wholesome content, not a lot of cuts. I like how
There's no cuts really.
I'm sick of YouTubers nowadays because 10 years ago, maybe even less than that, it was all this was the background right here, my room. This is what you get, cocksuckers. This is how I love YouTube. This is how it should be. Same with you. Just like you work in there. That's where you work.
Yeah.
You need a studio. You don't have an extra studio. So when I see an old guy get on YouTube, no edits, sits in his barn, smokes a cigarette, and tells you how it is, it's like this is how YouTube
It's raw.
should be.
Yeah.
I don't want the millionaires on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
Keep it old school, but that's just me. No, I will check out that guy. Apparently, I've seen that video. You ain't just got it all together. I'll rewatch that.
Watch
Good
it.
stuff.
And he
I'm
talks
always a fan of
slow,
good
and
YouTubers.
that's like usually I hear from people that have seen that as channel. It's like, oh, he talks so slow, and it's like, well, that's not the point. You're supposed to listen. It doesn't matter how fast he talks.
Mhm.
That's the
And,
problem. People got such short fucking attention spans. They want to know right away. I gotta know.
my
That's the
attention
problem.
span is monkey brain.
Mine
I'm
mine
trying
is
to work on
way
it.
better than it used to be. You want to know why? I don't really watch shorts anymore. In fact, I
No,
never
I'm
really
off.
did, but it was bad
I'm
for a
trying to
while.
off the shorts.
I don't watch
Problem
them.
with me is I get the Instagram reels, which I've been trying to break out of a lot more. But yeah, I try to stay away from the YouTube shorts and stuff like that. It's not good in long runs.
I just watch full
Um,
form YouTube content now.
Yeah,
Full
I've been
channel
watching a
videos.
lot of Nile Red recently. I don't know if you watch Nile Red, but you really should check him out.
I haven't.
He just turned turpentine paint thinner into red soda or like cherry soda. He like chemically breaks it down because pretty much paint thinner shares the exact same like chemical makeup as cherry flavor except for like one molecule. So all he has to does is get this one molecule out by distilling, boiling.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
essentially, what he'll do is he'll take actual paint thinner, boil out everything, get everything out, and make it into drinkable soda. And he'll do this for everything. He'll make toilet paper into moonshine. He'll
That's cool.
he'll make grape soda out of fucking like
I think you told me
oil.
about this guy.
Yeah, Nile Red is really smart, really cool, very scientific. Everything he says in the video, I don't know because it's all scientific words, but it's cool to see him do that, and he's somewhat entertaining. Just a dweeb in a lab making cool shit. But yeah, that's our two YouTubers to check out. You got to check out Nile Red and as well as Dry Creek Wrangler. You heard it here, folks. Those
Dry
are
Creek Wrangler,
Gutterball
yeah.
official Gutterball sponsored YouTubers.
No.
No.
However, I know he'd never do it, but I think it'd be really cool to have Dwayne from Dry Creek Wrangler School on here to give us some of that wisdom.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Dwayne.
I don't know if I could match his cowboy energy. We'd have to come in and take down hats.
We
and film
both
from a barn.
just grow out our mustache only and wear cowboy hats.
Film from a barn too.
Yeah.
With horses. We don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. That's the only way I could.
So I'm pretty cool with wrapping it up here soon, but there's one other topic I just wanted to mention, which is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's new season. Now, I haven't watched episode 3 that just came out, which would be for you guys a few days ago, whatever. I am going to watch it tonight. But did I tell you about It's Always Sunny, this new season yet?
No, let me just say one.
It's
It's got whitewashed, didn't it?
bro,
Didn't it get?
it's back to its roots.
Is it really?
It
Okay.
It's only the first 2 episodes. It's I fucking like I have a hard time laughing at anything out loud. Like I just don't find a lot of things funny unless it's like me and my friends fucking around or making things up. But like Adam Sandler used to make me laugh out loud. But dude, this episode actually like these 2 episodes actually like made me laugh. Like, and it's good. I'm not going to spoil any of the bits, but for those of you that have been like, oh man, It's Always Sunny's been lackluster the last couple seasons. Now, don't get me wrong, it has been. I think that the season where they went to Ireland was mid. That was the season right before this one, I think. But this season, the first 2 episodes. I mean, we're about to see tonight. The only thing I know about tonight's is that Rickety Cricket's back. Back, and I guess he's back with a vengeance in some way. But so. Good. Jackson, I do want to spoil one bit just because
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm being real.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Fucking like I don't remember what leads Mac to it, but he has a can of fancy nuts and he keeps eating the fancy nuts, and throughout the episode like his lips get red and they're like bleeding and he's talking with like an impediment.
Oh, I saw that.
And fucking Mac or fucking Dennis keeps saying it's the fucking nuts. You're having an allergic reaction to the nuts. He's like, no.
All fucked up.
Yeah, but then have you seen the ending of the episode?
No,
he looks so fucked up, dude.
That's funny.
I need to go to the hospital. Like he's all out of nuts. He ate the whole jar. He's just funny. Fucked up. I don't know why. I thought that was so funny.
I always hold that show in a very high regard. Especially with all the actors, all of them fit perfectly.
Yeah.
I think Dee might be the only funny woman ever, probably. I haven't seen any other ones that are that funny. Whatever her name is, I can't remember her name.
Artemis?
No,
I think Artemis is funny. I think Artemis is funny.
I'm just being a dick when I say that.
Yeah.
She's the only funny woman. There are no funny women.
But no, Caitlin Olsen, I think her name is, and then whoever plays Artemis, they're both really funny.
Shit. No, just what It's Always Sunny has done and how long it's been running, and how I love how Mac gets fat throughout the show because he's like, our characters should look worse. And granted, they do.
He's looking pretty good.
I don't know, dude. After about maybe season 7-ish is when I stopped watching, so I have no idea what they're on now. What is it, 9, 10?
16, I think.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Shut up. It is not on season 16. Maybe I stopped watching later than that. Maybe like season 10-ish then. If it's on 16.
Season 16 is the newest one.
Holy fuck, dude. I don't even think I've seen like the last 8. I'm gonna be real.
Okay,
so I can't say I should I'm not gonna catch up.
It's a lot of content for you to watch though.
You know why I'm not gonna catch up? Danny DeVito's cool. I like Danny DeVito. I just don't think there's anything they could do that is funny to me now. I think the last season I watched was the one with the water park in it. So whenever that came out.
That's an old one.
That's very old.
Well,
that's the last
Jack, you want to know one of the other bits?
What?
You know how like Charlie and Frank live in that tiny apartment, and how there's just that one door.
Someone called that on Reddit years ago.
Yeah, I know. It's a big fucking master room, and they have like a toilet.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's pretty funny. I don't know what it is about It's Always Sunny. I think I'm just I'm not ready to go back and revisit and laugh. Which is why I don't want to watch it, because I don't want to go in there
and like hate watch it.
Yeah, I hate watch it. I'm not even gonna try, but I might give the first episode a try, the newest season. But we'll see. It's one of those shows. It doesn't matter when you watch it because they're all, they're not chronological order.
Yeah,
so I'm too worried about that.
Yeah,
I'll check that out. I'll check it out as soon as you finish Barry. How about that? We'll make a little deal there.
Bro, you actually remind me. I need to watch that. Fuck.
Bro, I didn't even talk about I won't even talk about the finale. But
did you watch the finale? Is it out?
Oh yeah, I finished it. Yeah, I finished the show. The show's been done for the last month.
Don't talk about the finale yet.
I won't. But the title is called. That's the only thing as well. It's called "Oh Wow." It's the title of the last episode, and oh wow, indeed. You're just like, it's so funny how the title of the episode literally makes you go, "Oh wow," it's like, "Oh wow." Yeah. So watch that, Paul. It's brilliant. It's like popcorn. They're 30-minute episodes. There's 6 of them in the last season. You just 7 or 8. You just burn through them, and
I need to blast through. I'm on like season 3 or something.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll watch It's Always Sunny, come back and report. You watch some Barry, and then we come back and report. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, let's do that.
Jackson, anything else you want to let go?
No, I'm good. We can wrap her up.
All
I just
right.
want to really emphasize the next podcast is going to be the year anniversary. Got a lot of fun things planned for y'all, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate you watching. Shorts going up daily. That's all I got. I'm good.
Everybody out there, thank you so much for listening. It's crazy to think that I have exported and uploaded over 50 of these now, and it's going to be a year of doing that. Haven't missed a Saturday. Wouldn't have it any other way. But I do want to say this. You guys have 4 or 5 days right now. If you're listening to this, you have 4 or 5 days to get in contact with us if you want to come on for Gutterball 100 or become a guest on the show. Or not 100, Gutterball 1 year anniversary, or just be a guest on the show at some point. Let us know. You want to come on for the 1 year? You have a couple days after this airs. You can get in contact with us. It's gutterballbusiness@gmail.com.
Email, correct, yes.
And you can just
put in the
email us there,
comments.
or just comment.
Either
We
that.
check the comments in the new videos. We might not respond all the time, but we do see the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate everybody listening. Sorry we didn't have a guest for you this week, just Jack and I, but you know how it is with the boys. We roll hard. 5 boys roll hard.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was Gutterball 52. Whoa, ho, ho!